Hello everyone, my name is Appleguy, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last video, we made our way through the adult version of Hyrule. We visited some new places and some old places, and we ended up outside of the Forest Temple. In today's episode, we're going to go inside and do our best to cleanse out the evil and awaken the sage so we have more power to fight Ganondorf. Here we've got two of these Wolfos enemies. We used to fight them when we were a kid, but now we are an adult, and we are much more powerful. First thing we have to do in this dungeon, we have a small key to get. We have a golden skulltula to get. They're both in this room. We have to climb up here. You can see the golden skulltula directly above me now. He's a little over to the right. Have to crawl over here on the vines, land on this tree stump, or this tree log. Here we are, and we have to hookshot him. Have to make sure not to hit the vines, however, because if you hit the vines, you'll actually pull yourself to them, which would not be good. Very precarious walk here to get to that chest. Let's see if we can actually hookshot the chest if we're close enough. We are. Awesome. That's a mechanic we're going to be learning about in this dungeon. Let's grab that small key. Perfect. Small keys are used to open locked doors. Boom. Gonna go ahead and keep progressing through the dungeon now. This hallway will have a regular old skulltula. And now that we have the hookshot, we can actually defeat them from the front, as opposed to waiting for them to turn around. This area is going to be the sort of the main room of the dungeon, you could say. You can see there are these 4 torches of different colors. They're going to go out, and these 4 Poe sisters are going to appear. See, that's them. And they're going to be stealing that fire, and we need to get that back to use the elevator that's in the middle. So that's going to be sort of the concept of this dungeon, is getting back those 4 flames. So we're going to go ahead and begin just by running across the dungeon here, grabbing another skulltula as well as a small key. A lot of small keys in these adult dungeons. Skulltula is just over here. I don't know if I can hit him from where... Yeah, I gotta move. Okay, try again. And token. Nope, not the token. Now we'll get the token. Nope, I missed. Really hard to aim with the hookshot, just in my opinion. Here we go. Have another hallway. This one has a bubble in it, though, and if you get hit by the bubble without having your shield out, it'll actually curse you, which means you cannot use any of your weapons for a short amount of time. This room will have a new enemy. These are the Stalfos. We have to lure it closely and wait for it to drop its guard. We're fighting 2 of them at once, which can be a little overwhelming. They're kind of like the Lizalfos that we fought as a child, except obviously, you know, they're more intense. We really have to focus on our swordsmanship in these fights. There we go, 1 down. Oh, nope, almost. Now 1 down, okay. 1 to go. Let's see, we've gathered the heart. They also have swords and shields. They will do their best to block your attacks just as you block theirs. Very, very complex warriors here. There we are. I think I just have to get 1 more hit on him. There we are. Perfect. So there's actually a fairy inside of this pot over here. I haven't been doing super good at getting these fairies, but I think I can get this one first try. Chest that's going to spawn. We'll grab that one on our way out. Let's see if we're doing any good with fairies today. Boom. First try. Fairy in a bottle. There we go. Let's go ahead and open this chest now. First small key number 2. Excellent. Gonna go ahead and leave this area now. Head back to the main room. Let me show off getting cursed, actually. Come here, Bubble. Curse me. Curse me. Alright, looks like he's not in the mood to curse me for whatever reason. Okay, we will show that off another time. Back in the main room of the dungeon, we're going to go ahead and pull directly right. There is going to be a block of time here that we need to get out of the way by playing the Song of Time. Excellent piece of music there. And there goes the block. Not sure why they decided to place a block here, probably just to sort of reaffirm in our heads that that's what you can do. Deku Baba right away. Oh, really? You're going to turn around, Link, instead of blocking the Deku Baba? Man. There we are. Octorok here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that just so we have a second to think. Perfect. I think what we need to do is head over here and climb up. Perfect. Let's see what we have going on in this room. Alright, there's a little bit of an upper ledge there. We're going to have to reach that at some other point. Let's go over to this side, though, and take out these skull Waltulas. Have to be very careful, though, because if you miss-hit, you'll actually get put up to the vines instead of taking out the enemies. Ah, dang it. I tried. Gonna do our best to continue taking out these Skulltulas now. This last one I'm gonna have to aim for. I can't hit him. Right, we're just gonna go for it. You can use the hookshot to get up a little bit, you know, gain some altitude quickly. In we go. Alright, another one of these bubble enemies. Hey, Bubble, get destroyed. Oh. There we go. Gonna be another chest in here. This one's a bigger chest, though. I actually spawned right on top of it. That's pretty cool. Nice. Let's go ahead and open this. This chest is going to be a dungeon map. We know we get one in every single dungeon. So this is going to be the one for this time. We'll be able to see where we are now. Very, very useful. Just continue progressing through. We're now on an upper ledge of the little courtyard. This is a separate courtyard. Let's see what we can do over here. Another one of these skull Waltulas done. This is a hookshot target. You can grab onto this, and it'll get pulled. There we go. Down we are. Step on this. This will drain the well that is in this area. See, there goes all the water. Next thing we have to do is actually go ahead and head down ourselves. Looks like I missed the heart spawn. That's okay. Come on. Octorok. There we go. Octorok down. Let's see if we can take out this guy. Okay, we can stun him. That's good. And then get him with the jump slash. Awesome. So remember earlier in the dungeon when I hookshot to that chest? There's another chest up here we can get to. All this contains is a recovery heart. Which side does it open from? The other side. Awesome. I personally need the recovery heart, but you might not. There we are. And the golden Skulltula is right here. Third one for the dungeon. Perfect. Just more reaffirming in the head that we can hookshot to chests. Let's go ahead and head down this well now. There's a ladder we can get down. Cool. You can just drop down if you want. I personally don't want to lose my health. That should be good enough distance. Got a long trek to go. Some recovery hearts on the way. Thank you very much. Always in need of those. And then we're going to head up these vines. But really quick, we're going to get another small key inside of this chest. Perfect. Small key number 3. Why don't we go ahead and start to use some of these now? Alright, up we go. And we're going to go ahead and head off to one side. So this is the area that used to be filled that I visited when we were first in here. There's not much we can do in this area for now, so we're just going to try and sneak by this Baba and head back inside to the main room of the dungeon. Here we are. Alright, we have to head up to this area now, and we're going to be using one of our small keys to get through. See, here's the lock, and now we're through. So using up a small key unlocks one door, and it will get rid of it. You see we had 3 keys before, now we only have 2. But there are plenty of small keys for each door in the dungeon. Alright, another one of the bubble enemies. Knock them off the shield. There we are. This room is all about pushing around blocks. So there are going to be some pretty huge blocks. We've done some smaller block puzzles in the past. These ones are going to be, you know, some pretty large block puzzles. Navi will explain there are arrows on the floor. And these arrows are actually the guidance of where we need to push and pull the different blocks. So we're going to start with this blue one. We're just going to pull it all the way until it lines up with this hallway. And you see we can actually get around to the other side and push it now. Link is a pretty strong guy for being able to push a block that's, you know, 2 times his size and probably 3 or 4 times its weight. You know, he's just kind of... I mean, pushing, I guess, would be easier than pulling it, but he can do both without, you know, breaking a sweat, so that's pretty impressive. Next thing we're going to do is go over here, move to this side again, and push the block the rest of the way. Let's keep going, Link, all the way now. And there we are. Up to the next floor we go. Cool. So you see there is another set of arrows, which would mean another set of blocks. We're going to pull this one out, and then we're going to have to actually drop back down and push it through the rest of the way. See, that's where it needs to end up, but if we actually go over here and head back down, we'll go back to where the blue block was. We can go up a ladder that was previously covered, now uncovered, which will lead us to the second area over here. We can continue to push the block that we were going at before. Here we are. Keep pushing. There we are. When you hear that sound, that means it has gone as far as it can go. Let's see, we don't need to head over there yet. Why don't we go ahead and head back down to the area with the blue block, which is through this area here. Down we go. And trace back. Let's go ahead and jump up. And jump up again. And finish out the mission here by pushing the block into the place where it needs to go. You'll hear it click into place in just a few moments, and then we can climb on top of it because it will sink down about an inch. And apparently that's all Link needs, is an inch more to be able to climb up. Perfect. Well executed. That's not where we want to go. We want to go over here. And up a ladder. A lot of ladders. I don't know why this dungeon has so many ladders, but it does. I guess the game developers designed it to be very vertical. 2 bubbles here. I'm just going to get rid of their cursed little aura so I can not worry about that. Another small key for another door. Boom. Hey, this room's twisted. This corridor is all twisted. Thanks, Navi. Captain Obvious over here. Yeah, it's a twisted corridor. Navi's going to also let us know about some new enemies. Watch for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. Which, of course, they are the wall masters. I'll try and bait one out really quickly. So you can see Link's shadow will start to get super big. And if we roll out of the way and turn back, looks like I didn't wait long enough. There we go. Come on. I don't really want to get grabbed, but I'll wait just that much longer. See, it's like a big hand enemy. If he grabs you, he'll take you back to the start of the dungeon, which is obviously not what we want. There's a ghost in this painting over here, one of the ghosts that stole the flames. If we get too close, she will disappear. And she'll move to another painting. I believe it is this one down here. Yep. And obviously she'll warp away again. Go ahead and head through this door. Here we have another one of these Stalfos enemies. I'm going to go ahead and use my fairy now just to get myself back up to full health. You can obviously hold the fairy, or hold on to the fairy rather, and it will revive you if you ever get to 0 health. Just have to kind of get into a bit of a sword match here with this guy. We're both playing defensive here. There we go. Come on. Swing at me. There we go. So the first one will be down. This area will drop shut, and 2 more will spawn. These 2 are actually connected, so if we do not defeat the second one quickly after defeating the first one, his bones will reassemble and we will have to fight him all over again. It'll be like a second wave, sort of. If we defeat them both at the same time, or within a short amount of time of each other, this problem will not happen. Come on. There we are. Alright, so that one is 1 hit away. Let's try and switch focus to this one. There we are. 1 more, please. So this strategy will just allow you to kind of, whenever this one goes down, you'll just be able to turn, focus the other one, and finish him quickly. There we go. Easily done. Big chest. Big chest means big item. This item is actually my favorite one in the entire game. It is so versatile. It is used for the rest of the game. You will never turn your back on this item. It is the fairy bow. So it's basically the adult version of the slingshot. It shoots arrows instead of pellets though. And, you know, it's just our ranged weapon. It's super valuable to us because we can hit all the things we couldn't hit before. So I believe it was 2 videos ago I discussed my ideal loadout. This was it right here. I would always have this exact loadout on for as much of the game as possible. And then if I had to change for like bombs or something, I would switch the ocarina out first, then the hookshot, then the bow. So now that we actually have the bow, we can do something about this ghost that keeps appearing in the portrait. Let's see. We actually went through... Oh, got too close, so we're going to have to turn around. Too close again. I think that means she moves down here. Right? Yep. There we go. Have to just repeat that with the other paintings. We're dealing with the blue ghost first, and then we'll go back through the room where we got the bow and deal with the red ghost. Here it is. All these Poe sisters have names. Let's see if I can get at some Navi information on this one. Beth, one of the Poe sisters. We have to aim for her when she appears. She goes hidden. Of course, we just have to defend. And then when she becomes visible, we can hit her. Have to do a couple of hits per Poe sister. Let's see if we can get close and trigger her attack. Awesome. There you are. One more time. Excellent. And good night, sleep tight, Beth. Oh, looks like she survived that. One more. One more will do it. Come on, Beth. Let's go, Beth. Boom. No? Another one? If that's what you want, Beth, I will use as many arrows as you want. Okay, looks like 5 is the magic number. There we go. You can see... Well, you can't see. Thanks, cutscene. Anyway, that torch gets lit now, which means that it has returned to the main room of the dungeon. And that means... Oh, there are the arrows. Arrows are the new ammo, obviously, for the bow. Anyway, so... That fire is now returned to the main room of the dungeon, meaning we are 1/4 of the way to getting that elevator to come back up. Check it out, a compass. Now we can find treasure chests on the map. Let's see what's inside here. Arrows. Come on. There we are, and probably just more arrows, am I right? That's a single rupee. Cool. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and head back through this room now to the room with the red ghost. So that one was Beth. Let's see what this one is named. First off, of course, we have to bait her out of the painting. She's up here, so let's deal with that. First one. I believe now she should be behind me. Ah, no, she tricked me. She moved to this painting. Alright. I honestly do not remember the name of all the Poe sisters, so this one's going to be a surprise to me just as much as Beth was. Although if she's a red ghost, I'm guessing her name is Rachel the Red Ghost. In fact, her name is Joelle. Alright, Joelle. Well, be prepared to face the same fate as your sister. Let's see if can I jump attack her? I can. Huh, okay. So that'll be a bit quicker than having to use the arrows all the time. Come on, Joelle. One more. Joelle likes to take 2 turns, I guess. And good night, Joelle. Joelle, 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 Joelle. I'm begging on you, please don't take my fire. Cool. Let's go and open this small chest. Small chest. Small key. Awesome as always. So now that we have the bow... Did I go the wrong way? I did. Oops. Other door. Now that we have the bow, we can actually use it on the eye switches we've been seeing throughout this dungeon. I haven't been calling them out yet because it has been something we've seen before in the game. But now we can use the bow to knock out the eye switches as opposed to using the boomerang. There's actually an eye switch above this door, so why don't we go ahead and shoot that just to see what happens to the room. And here we are. Should be able to hit it from here. Yep! It'll close the eye, which will straighten out the room as opposed to twisting it, which means new areas are accessible through the hallway. Interesting to see this floor and walls and ceiling all arranged normally for once. Oh, what did I roll into? A ladder. Nice. Here we are. We have a big chest here. These big yellow and blue chests contain a new item we haven't seen yet in the video game. This is the boss key. So there is one big door in each dungeon that holds the boss, and this key is actually used to open that door And once we're in that door, we can fight the boss. Come here. Perfect. And we'll take you out too, why not? Come on. Stop running. There we go. Door opened. Let's go ahead and leave now. There we go. So now we're in the upper area of where the so that's like the well that drained was over here, and that's where we came back up. We're on that upper floor I mentioned much earlier in the dungeon. We can go ahead and go through some of these doors now. Start with this one. Here's a floor master. It is the floor version of that big hand enemy I talked about earlier. There we go. And he'll split into little guys. You can just do a spin attack if you're quick enough, or you can just hunt them down. There we go. Another chest. Another day. Another chest. Another small key. Boopity bee. Small key. Awesome. If you need magic, they drop magic. Alright. Let's go ahead and head through this door now. What's going on in this room? We're actually on the upper floor of the room that has the block puzzles. Yes. We're going to go through there in just a moment. Or rather, we're going to head back to the main room in just a moment. There we go. We have to get a golden skulltula. You can kind of see him over there. We have to make a kind of a tight jump. Oh, I missed it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'll be back up to when I'm in that room. Okay, I'm back here on this upper ledge. And we just have to make this jump for real this time. There we go. Very carefully walk. And now we can take care of this golden skulltula. Oh, missed him. You can actually use the bow to take out the golden skulltula, and then use the hookshot to get the token if that's something you want to do. Awesome. Alright, we're going to have to now go back up here to where we were. Do the jump again. You know what? I don't even want to deal with you. I'm just going to... Perfect. See how the bow is so useful? The bow is the best weapon in this whole game. By far, in my opinion. We're back in this room. If you can see on the compass... Well, you can't see on the compass yet. There's actually a chest in this room on the second floor. If we go up there, it will show itself. Let's see if it will update now, or if I have to climb up one of the blocks again. I think I have to climb a block. Yep, where's the block? It's over here. One more. There we go. Now you can see there is another chest in here. We actually have to go over to here and shoot this eye switch for that chest to appear. There we are. Boom. Something you can miss kind of easily, but thanks to the compass, we found it. Some arrows, not super useful, but I do like to show as much of the dungeon as I can. And here we can just drop down. Nope. Down, Link. There we are. Perfect. This will take us back to the main room of the dungeon. And, of course, you can use the bow to take out these guys. You can use the bow to take out most everything. Now we're back here in the main room. You can see 2 of the torches are lit. We have to cross over to this side now because there was an eye switch above this door. Obviously, if we shoot this, it will open it up, which is what we need to happen. And just gonna keep going on through. We're at another little outside area. And let's take this out before he gets the best of me. And goodbye, Octorok. Awesome. This is actually a shortcut to this room where we redrained the well. So if you ever need to get back here, let's say for that golden skulltula where you had to hookshot here and get it up there, that can act as a shortcut to do that. Cool of the game to give us that opportunity. Like I said, not useful if you're following along with me because I already got all the stuff from there. But if you, you know, maybe have missed it, I will help you out and get that for you. Alright guys, we have to make our way back to Beth's room now because I missed something in that area. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to when we are in Beth's room. Alright, so we are back in the twisted hallway now. As you just saw, you can shoot the eye switch again to cause the room to turn on its little weird side, which is something very, very useful if you ever need to access new areas of the dungeon or areas you've been to previously. So we're back here in Jolene's room. No, Jolette. Whatever her name was. Red Ghost's room. From Red Ghost's room, we can go over here. Back to the room where we got the bow and the arrow. Into Beth's room. And in Beth's room, there's another door we can go into. Just have to go up and around here. And you see there's this locked door. Open up that locked door using one of our small keys. Here we are. Hey, yes, there's more of the ceiling masters that will come and pull you to the start of the dungeon, which is not something we want to happen. Be careful when climbing up these ladders because you are standing still for a little bit of a long amount of time. Another small key here. Avoid these green bubbles. They're just like the blue ones we've seen, except these ones are green. Interesting challenge in this room. We have to actually shoot our arrows through the torch that's in the middle to light this on fire. This is a ice switch, but it is frozen, which of course means we need fire to melt the ice, and then the arrow will do what we need it to do. So rotate around, see if this will work. Perfect. Only need to do it once. It's a 2-in-1 action. That will straighten out the room we just came through. My apologies, it will twist the room we just came through. So now we just need to wait for this to rotate all the way back around. Let's see if I can get a jump off, and another jump off. And insane jumping skills, Link. Way to go. We are back into this twisted hallway with the green bubbles. Kind of weird to navigate, to be honest. So now we have rotated the room again. There's a hole we can drop down right here. Why don't we go ahead and do that? We're on a little bit of a checkerboard room now. If we get too close, the ceiling will actually begin to fall. You can hear it. Navi's going to interrupt us. Link, watch out! The ceiling is falling down. Ah, good observation. So there are some holes in this ceiling that we can, you know, sort of stand on. I think this is the proper one. No, this one. Oh, it was. Okay, good call. See, it's a checkerboard, so that can kind of help you a bit. You cannot stand on top of it, because if you do, you will take damage. Let's see if we can make it in one. I don't think so. Good save. I want this chest. I think we all want this chest. Can the chest get opened, please? It can. This chest is a safe place if you want to stand here for a second. Arrows. Lovely. We might need those for the next room of the dungeon. One more. Alright, we can sneak through now, and we are in. Alright, so we have this ghost up here. If we shoot at it, it will actually drop some blocks, and we have to do a bit of a block puzzle. You see that we have to make the picture that is up on there in under a minute. No, don't pull, push. So there are 4 pieces that belong here, and then one that is sort of like a red herring piece that's just here to distract you. In our case, it's a picture of Beth. You can see we have Beth's bottom left piece, but we don't want Beth's bottom left piece, so we're going to get that out of here. Just out of the way enough to where it is unconnected from the puzzle we are creating. Why don't we go ahead and push this piece up now. And then we just have to do the bottom right corner within 25 seconds. I think we can do it. Let's pull it really quickly. It is getting close to the wire now. I will be lying to you if I said I was not panicking. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One try. No, 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 I pushed it too far. Oh, that's gonna do it. If I don't make it, it's gonna be because of that one mistake. No, we're gonna make it though. We're making it. Ooh, close call, but we make it. Hello. What is your name? Amy. Hello, Amy. Good to see you. Can I acquaint you with my sword? Is that something you are interested in? I think you are interested in it. Let's go. One more. Okay. Looks like I missed the jump attack on that one. No big deal though. We're going to be able to recover it here. There we are. That will be another one of the fires back. See, the torch will get lit and the door will open. Alright, let's see if we can get some hearts from these pots. Probably just arrows. Oh, hearts and arrows. Lovely. Through here. Goodbye. And we're going to walk through this door now. Alright, this will take us back to the main room of the dungeon. And you can see that the 4th sister is waiting for us in the middle, Miss Purple. If we get close to her, she's actually going to split herself into 4 illusions. 1 is real, 3 are the fakies. And she will spin around, indicating which one is the real one. This is Meg. And we just have to get Meg. And you'll see we have to stand here again. Come on, Meg. There we go. You see how the one behind me spun around? That means that it is the only real one. All the other ones are the illusions. Obviously, the illusions will not take any damage, so there is no point in trying to attack them. Alrighty, Meg. Meg takes her time to respawn. Perfect. This time it was this one right in front of me. Can I jump attack her? No, she moves out of the way. Well, I do need to get her with the bow. There we are. Keep standing right here on this little elevator guy that will rise when we are done with this. Meg is over here this time. Perfect. That'll do it. And her fire will return to the torch. And that will give us the elevator we need. So we're going to go ahead and descend now. Down we go. Perfect. Alright, so this room is kind of strange. You can push or pull these to sort of manipulate the room. It will rotate some of the entrances. And, you know, there's two things we're going for here. One is a golden skulltula. The other is the actual boss key itself. My apologies, the boss door itself. We already have the key. Let's see what rooms are available now. Looks like this one is, but there's nothing this way. Cool. So we're going to have to rotate it one more time, see what the next arrangement of the rooms offers us. Thank you. Follow, I believe this is where the alcove is now. Nothing over here. And over here we have another one of these pressure plates. Alright. Nothing there. So we're going to go ahead and rotate it again. There we are, rotated. Let's see over here, nothing. What is through here? Ah, looks like we have our golden skulltula room. Thank you very much. That is the last golden skulltula of this dungeon. And we have a little chest. Little tiny chest for some arrows. Always good to have the arrows on hand. And another room rotation it is. There we go, slowly but surely. And there we go. Let's see what this unlocks us. Hey, it's another one of these pressure plates. That will open up the cage that we need it to open, which is amazing. Oh, see ya, elevator. Didn't mean to step on that there. This is the boss door. And boss doors mean bosses are through it. In the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we'll be going through this door and facing off against the boss that awaits inside. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.